Hey, this is Sam with Sam's Garage Sale and CJL Enterprise online. That's CJL.com. And today we're going to paint some ammo cans, and I'm going to share with you what I do because I think it's cool. I found something neat that I want to share with you that we're doing, and you can do these at home if you want to. It's just kind of a cool process, turning something that's really ugly and nasty and something that's useful. And I'm going to show you the steps we go through to do that. I believe the last video we shot, correct me if I'm wrong, was a video Skinny John that was grinding down the cans for us to get ready to paint. We found a farmer's field of 20mm ammo cans in the middle of Kansas. I actually was near the Kansas-Oklahoma border about a month ago, and I bought a ton of them, and the weather's been right for us. We're getting out. And I like doing things outside. I could do them in my garage, really do it outside. The weather's great. It's Easter Sunday, and I wanted to show you what we're doing. So let me show you what we got here. This is one of the 20mm cans. These are big. These are really big cans. You can store a lot of ammo in them. I would say, from looking at these, there's about 4 times the size of the 50 cal can, and you can buy these for half the price of what you do the 50 cals and have them all stored in one place. Now, when we bought these, I went through and I checked all the seals on the cans to make sure all the seals were right on them, and that's the most important thing on these. Of course, latching and sealing is important. But as you can tell, these were sitting in the field for a long time. The guy we got these from, he had a bunch of Amish guys that were out there in the field he had hired to put the lids on them. And when they did, it was raining and water sat inside, and it rusted a lot of them inside. So the key to these cans to work, the functionality of them, is making sure the seals are sealed down tight, which they did their job. They sealed the water in. So we've gone through, we've dumped all the water out, and we've gone through all the cans and cleaned the rust out. Now, I'll show you. On these, a lot of times you'll see rust around here, but the seals are phenomenal. If the edges here are bent, we'll take and hammer the edges out, make sure that they fit nice and tight, and make sure that these work here. A lot of them were stuck. A little WD-40 works wonders, man. It's my friend. And we've gone through and we'll grind out rust like this that's on here. And of course, and this is just how we got it. A little bird poop on there. And inside, after we drain the water out, this is what you have. And there's rust in there, but it's surface rust. This isn't deep penetrating rust. And then even if it is, we have a way of getting that out. Grinding tools are phenomenal. Dremels, whatever it takes. We grind the rust out, and then we paint inside of the can. And anyway, this is one we haven't done yet. It hasn't been cleaned up, but just the water was drained out. And I'll show you this out of the way here. And this is one that my buddy Skinny John had cleaned up for us. And we're going to paint this. We're going to paint it right now. One thing I've found that works phenomenally well is Rust-Oleum camouflage paint. It's non-reflective, and they're flat colors, and they can blend well. So, and we've tried all different types of combinations of paints, and this is the best one as far as a surface like this, because it seals off where the rust is at, and it keeps it from doing that, the rust from coming back. So it's nice. And you guys can do whatever you want. This is what I found that works for me. This is what we do. So we're going to paint a can. And some of the cans that we got, the seals worked, and there wasn't the water inside, so the insides were immaculate. We didn't have to touch them. Some we didn't. This one here we didn't. So I paint the inside of the can. And what I like to start with is a dark color. So Rust-Oleum has about 5 or 6 different camouflage colors that they have. They have a black, there's a dark red, and I like the dark red for this. So what we're going to do, I'm going to shake this puppy up, and then I score the corners, and I try to stay out of the paint. And normally I wear a mask. I'm not going to right now. So I need to get this video done for you guys. Got a lot more coming. And so I let that dry for a little bit. Go back in. Hey. My son was sitting to look at the paint on his arm while he's videotaping. Anyway, this is live. So I'm going to go over this real quick. And then squirt the sides. And I like using, you can mix some of your paints, but the Rust-Oleum I use as a base. A lot of fumes coming out of there. Like I said, normally I'm wearing a mask. But it's nice outside, we want to get this done. Okay, so I'm going to let that dry for a little bit. We're going to go back in with some other colors. And we're just going to hit this. The nice thing about doing a camouflage job on a can is you don't have to worry about runs. It's nice and easy, and the result's pretty cool. So this is a base coat. You don't have to be perfect by any shape of the imagination. In fact, when you're doing camouflage with this, you want to have some irregular lines. This way it breaks up. So, laying down a good base coat. And I'm going to hit it with some others here in a second. The outcome's pretty cool. And you'll see here just when I get done with this. Now this red, of course, it's a kind of a dark brown. Reddish dark brown. Alrighty. So got that guy rolling. Now, this is the lid. These are your rubber seals. Great shape. What I like to do with these is start with this side down. And again, it'll make sense as I go through this and again with this what the outcome's going to be. The sprayers on this Rust-Oleum is really comfortable to your hands. I've got some I've used. It's really hard to use. And at this stage of the game for me, man, I'm all about comfort. A lot of younger guys. Okay, so that's good right there for the moment. Alrighty, so now we're going to take, we'll throw some green on. This is kind of a yellow, and I'm just going to hit it. I'll come around there and show you what I'm doing. And break up the patterns. There's a lot of different colors we can use on this. This is a kind of a tan we're using. And this here, it goes inside too. Fill in the gaps here in a minute. Okay, second. Okay. So now, man, I just start grabbing cans. A little green, and put it on there. I like applying it on when it's wet, because when it's wet, it all kinds of blends together, and it's going to come up with a really great hue. You'll see that in just a second. Oops. Again, there's no really right or wrong way to do this. Whatever works best for you. This is how we do it. Hit that guy like that. And I'm going to do the top on this in a second. That'll be the last thing I do. Bring that color up a little bit. That. Now, what I like to do too is mix. Color Master by Krylon has some Italian olive. It's really cool, and it adds a nice, just little flavor, some color. Put that in there. green. Like that. Like this here. It's got a few dents on it. We're going to leave that on. Add some character to it. Pop that guy over there. Bada bing, bada boom, man. Okay, that's some red. We'll do that a little bit later. Not that yet. I got this more different color green. And I'm going to bring this down. And when it's done, just looks really cool. Rust-Oleum paint. You can find this paint at any of your Walmart stores. It runs about $3.40 to $3.50 a can. One can should do a 20 mil. Well, one can should do a 20 millimeter can by itself. We got some black. They got a lot of different colors. Yeah, I'm gonna bring it down a little bit more. Just a little touch of some greens in there, and I'm using a lot of different colors because this, we buy a lot of this. I like to mix it up. Also, it makes your paint last longer instead of doing just a basic base color on it. You go through then. Now I'm going to hit it with some red. Now this one here, just a little bit, just a little touch. See that? Just we'll break up the lines just a little bit. Nothing major. Break up the color just a little bit. And those reds really add to your camouflage in the woods. I was looking at some European camouflage, and they have a lot of, especially the Polish camouflage. They have some reds in there. I bought some. I was really skeptical at first when I got it. I thought, well, that's not going to do a whole lot. And it's kind of like, I kind of paint the way my grandmother used to make Boston. A little bit pinch of this, a little pinch of that. There's no really direct bring that down with a little bit of that light yellow. Do it, there's it at. Let's see here. Just a touch. Just a touch, not a lot. Just barely hit it. Breaking color. Okay, so now we got that side done. Turn it over. Again, look at that. Nasty on the outside. I'll get that one. It's going to be cool. All right, so I'm going to take my dark color here as a base. Got that there. Now come back. I'll go back over that again. I don't want it to be perfect. I want it to have issues. That. Give it some of that. Guys, we are just about done. I got to finish the other side up here real quick. And this is what we do to every can we sell. You see it on my website. We sell these for $45 shipped. And we put a lot of work into them. It's a good deal. You can find a 20 millimeter can. Look, I know you guys are going to be able to find them around where you live at, maybe. And if you're going to find them, you might find some good ones. We're going to find a bunch of them ratted out. Okay? I don't know about you, But I spent a lot of money on my ammo. And the last thing I want to do is put my ammo in something that's not going to keep it dry. And there's nothing wrong with having what you put your ammo in to look kind of cool too. So, I'm going to show you the direct results of some of this that we're doing. Now it don't take long for this to dry. It really doesn't take long at all. It takes, man, a few hours. I like to leave it about 24 hours because it lets the paint set. Now bring that down a little bit. And all these colors mix in, man. When you do them wet like this. And I'll do the lid in just a sec. We're just about done. This is how fast we can go. And again, just a touch of red, not much. So it blends in. Don't want one color being really predominant. Okay, so that part's there done on that. And let's see, I'm going to flip this guy over. I'm going to redo the sides on him and the top. And I'm going to go with my dark color. Find it. There you go. Thank you, sir. Hit that. Just like that. And I found that while we've been grinding these cans, that these things have been painted probably 3-4 times. They've been painted over and over again. Somebody we were at a show and said, well, you painted the can. I said, well, yeah, man, the cans, they get painted. The government reuses a lot of this stuff. And these are gov issue. I don't know if the guy was planting 30mm cans and growing 20mm cans, but he had a bunch of them. We bought them all. So we've got a couple hundred here and 500 more to come. We've got some solid colors available too. There you go. Yeah, that. And I'm going to pop it with a little of this Italian olive. Find where I did with it. There it is. Okay. Just like that. I'm going to let that set. Maybe a little bit more red. Just a touch. Where'd it go? There it is. All right. Nice thing about these valves too on this Rust-Oleum, you don't really clog that much at all. Okay, guys, here we go. Get this can up. This is going to dry. But I'm going to show you some cans we've done. Okay, and you've seen how we started off. Okay, and this is how they wind up. This one we started with the black base, this camouflage Rust-Oleum like this. We sprayed it all black, and we used some greens, some blues, some yellows. The outcome was like there. And this one here, if you look inside, this we painted this one, okay, like we did that one there. And this is what you get. Walmart has 6 packs of the camouflage paint like this Rust-Oleum paint that you can buy. If you want to do it yourself, or if you don't want to do it yourself and you don't have this available to you, go to our website at CJL Enterprise, ENTERPRIZE.com, and you'll see these there. Each one's a little different. You see why they're different. We also have solid colors. I've got an OD green, a flat black, a army brownish red, and then our camouflage. And we go through each one, each can, work through it, grind the rust out, reseal it, The seals are great. You have a great can. All you have to do, again, is go to our website at CJL Enterprise, ENT, or IZE.com. You'll see the link down here to go to our website if you want to purchase. It's a flat rate of $45 shipped anywhere in the U.S. If you're local within the Kansas City area and you want one, get a hold of us. We'll sell it to you. It's $20. That's a hell of a deal, and that's for a local pickup. It costs about $25 to ship these. By the time we shrink wrap them and we box them and we ship them through FedEx, they're heavy. These weigh 22 pounds a piece, but they're great for storage. And you can store anything. You can store ammo. You can put them in your truck, your boat, your car. If you want to store food in it, if you want to bury them, it doesn't matter. People take them, bury them, put them for food, for storage. Backpackers, campers, hikers, preppers. The list goes on. I've had people take these 20mm cans and buy them and put them as saddlebags on their on their bikes. Quite great. So anyway, this is Sam with CJL Enterprise, CJL ENT, or IZE.com, bringing you some more ideas that you can do yourself, and you see how we do it. Like today is a beautiful day. I love working outside, so we're working outside. I normally do this in the garage, and I had people who help me with this. But everything that we have them do, I know how to do myself, and I've taught them. So anyway, any questions, feel free to let us know. Thanks again for watching my video. If you would please go down and like it down here on the bottom. And if you want to purchase one of these, go to our website. They're right there. And we're working on these. I think we've got about 120, 130 of these, another 400 or 500 coming. Okay? With surplus, it always fluctuates. Thank you very much. Have a great day.